Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks. John here with another lore injection for your ear holes, and boy, do I have such wonderful things to tell you. Apologies ahead of time for those eating meals during their pod time. Just stick with me for the next few minutes, put the fork down, and imagine the worst agony that one or many can suffer, and consider that there's a whole population of creatures who ache to show you just how small you're thinking. If you've been paying any kind of attention in our current season, you've likely guessed just who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the academics of anguish, the emissaries of extremes, the maliciously modified purveyors of pain. I present to you the Velstrak. I had way too much fun with the alliteration, but let's get down to it. So, the Velstraks, also known as chitons, flesh weavers, or apostles in chains, are a race of fiends notorious for their unrivaled cruelty and complete absence of moralities. They are philosophers and scientists unburdened by any notion of ethics or taboo. These fanatics are motivated by the concept of self-perfection through sadomasochism, mutilating themselves and undergoing constant augmentation in a grotesque metamorphosis into their ideal forms. And they're more than eager to guide others to this higher state of being. Understand here that a simple augmentation addiction doesn't qualify you as a Velstrak. It requires an intimate understanding of the 9 truths, which are tenets of philosophy discovered through pain. What's unique here is that most Velstraks are created rather than born, meaning that they were originally from a variety of humanoids before undergoing the transformation, whereas the earliest Velstraks originated from hell and fled to the shadow plane before devils conquered it. That's right, Velstraks are not actually Shadow Plane natives, even though they are now denizens of the plane as well as others. Scattered across various planets, mainly in the Shadow and Material planes, Velstraks exhibit highly individualistic traits and can be found working alone, pursuing their own personal evolution to perfection. That being said, those that do gather have a tendency to form small-scale hierarchies and form a monastery around any powerful creatures who know something Velstraks might want to learn. Those that receive this attention are not even required to be Velstrak themselves. Such entities include the god Zon-Kuthon, whose teachings are compatible with these cruel fiends' pursuit of enlightenment through suffering. The transformation into a Velstrak is brutal, often fatal, and always involves invasive surgeries, breaking and reforming the framework, and unparalleled anguish to the mind, body, and soul. What makes this worse is that Velstraks are in a sense immortal. Centuries can go by as it continues its transformation, excising parts and grafting new parts onto itself, repeating the process until perfection is finally achieved. But there is no end to the transformation when perfection is the goal. It's not uncommon for Velstraks to have grafts that serve no practical purpose from a mortal perspective. That being said, Velstraks relish technology in all of its forms. Of course, due to its similar approach to perfection, as well as its potency in delivering pain. This makes Verces a very suitable planet to inhabit, with the natives' fascination with self-improvement through augmentation, even so far as living in the cold and inhospitable region aptly named Darkside. Another tidbit that's interesting is that Velstraks discovered spaceflight long ago, with engines able to traverse both the material plane and the shadow plane. The starships they've constructed to traverse the planes can range from spacefaring monasteries or harvest vessels in pursuit of revelations, victims, or both. So, next time you pick up a distress call from an immobilized starship orbiting around a dense gas giant, avoid it at all costs. Otherwise, you too could be their next victims. With that, folks, I'd like to thank you, as you're all what makes this worth doing. So sit back and listen, since where we're going, you won't need eyes to see. In episode 141, it's my shadow party, and I can scry if I want to.
So I was reading today, or I saw, I guess, on my Twitter feed, whatever, that they are making another Home Alone movie. Now, first of all, before we get into that, how many Home Alone movies do you guys think exist? No Googling. How many do you think currently exist?
Ones I remember as a kid were 3. I'm going to guess 8.
I believe it's 8.
8? You guys both are... You're making me look it up now because you're way too confident.
Look, I'm thinking made for TV movies.
I feel like it's something horrible. Like 8. Like
there are, I think, 4.
Oh, that's still too many.
Because there's no, and then we have some straight to DVD releases.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was referring to. Also.
There's 4 Home Alones, and then there's Home Alone Holiday Heist, which is like a short.
So 5.
So 5, and then they're doing another one, and this one is the guy that played Buzz. He's a cop in the new one that's coming out. It's not about the McAllisters. It's a different family, but it's basically the same plot.
I can't remember who it was, but after the popularity of Schitt's Creek, somebody was like, they need to make a new Home Alone, but it's that Macaulay Culkin's character is married to the son from Schitt's Creek, and it's the mom on Schitt's Creek was the mom in Home Alone,
right?
Yeah. And it's the twist is it's her that gets Home Alone, and she's hunting down the
so funny
criminals.
I've also seen
I would
the
watch
thing
the shit out of that.
Yeah.
where it's like petition to remake Home Alone starring 40-year-old Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, the child, and nobody acknowledges that he's a 40-year-old man.
I want to sign that. Send it to me.
I would watch that too.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'd rather watch that than whatever it is they're coming up with now.
I don't anticipate watching the new movie. I will say I really do love the first 2 Home Alone movies. I think they're great movies.
Those are the best.
I mean, they're a lot of fun. The real reason I bring this up is because those movies are full of traps, right? Oh. And we just got through a dungeon that had a bunch of traps. And so I wanted, what was your favorite trap in Home Alone?
Ooh.
I'm going to say the hot doorknob. That was a good one.
Hot doorknob's classic.
Doorknob was a good one.
I think just because it's as brutal as it is, the nails in the stairs.
That's
after
what I was thinking.
Take their shoes off.
Yeah.
That's what I was
With
going to say,
what was it, tar that made them take their shoes off? Or a rat trap or something?
Yeah.
For just a moment, can we appreciate the real twisted mind of Kevin McAllister?
Oh, he's a psychopath.
A child came up with this.
But no, really, the best trap is the one where he's got the audio playing from that old movie.
With the pizza delivery guy.
Pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
Leave the change, you filthy animal.
You filthy animal. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just have to say this. I quote all the time to Matthew, when he does something or he scares me or whatever, I say, "Look what you did, you little jerk."
I hear that a lot at Christmas.
Hey, did you guys know that it is actually illegal to booby trap your home?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, so there's a real case precedent. I can't remember when it happened. It was a while back. But essentially, this couple inherited one of their parents, like the husband's, his wife's mother's house or something like that. Mm-hmm. And they had a bunch of antiques in the house, but they didn't live in the house. The house was kind of rural. And people kept breaking into the house and stealing stuff out of the house because it wasn't really occupied, right? Mm-hmm. So the husband gets tired of this and he sets up a booby trap in a bedroom. He placed a shotgun on the ground, essentially rigged it up to where when someone opened the door, it would just blow your fucking ankles off or whatever.
Scattershot. Yep.
And, and somebody opened the door and got their shit blown up and then sued the couple who owned the house and won, which set the legal precedent. You are not allowed to booby trap your home. That's you can go to jail.
I thought you said you could
allowed.
do.
No, I said you are not allowed to booby.
Okay.
I don't think illegal, that's what you said, but That's what you meant to say.
Check the
See, I
tape.
find that
Check the
bullshit.
tape. Check the tape.
Yeah, well, look,
I will booby trap my house if I want to booby trap my house.
You
Well,
can, but if somebody, like, if a thief breaks in and gets their ankles blown off by your booby trap shotgun, they can fucking sue you. Yeah.
They can try.
that's so fucked up. So back to Home Alone.
So keep in mind, though, Kevin McAllister was like 7 in the first movie and like 8 or 10 in the second.
Right. So here's my thoughts on those two movies. I don't even talk about the other ones, but like the first movie had like the better booby trap sequence, I think, than the second movie. But the second movie, I enjoyed more the story more.
Tim
I
Curry.
loved him being in New York City, with Tim Curry and everything like that, and like I liked the Bird Lady and everything. So, but like I found that the booby trap sequence was just didn't. It wasn't as good,
They
and
folded
it's like,
in.
well, it just ramped it up to a point that. I mean, the first one was already hard to suspend your disbelief that these people aren't in the hospital, by the end of it. But like the second one, like we're talking like whole flats of bricks fell on them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like they should be dead and impaled and all that. And I don't know.
I
And it
would
was
just
like in
give
that
up.
Yeah. But anyways, good luck, Home Alone 2022. You got a lot to live up to.
Some kind of shoes to fill.
The brick is super brutal, but my first thought is always the full paint buckets rigged from the top of the stairs, smacking them right in the face.
yeah.
Because I used to have to paint a lot. My grandma was a real estate agent, so I did a lot of painting. I know how heavy those buckets are. It's like, no, you are dead, my man.
Yeah.
Like from the second floor, like pendulum style, get smacked in the face with a 2-3 gallon paint bucket.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
more than
So
that.
Adam,
Oh, yeah.
that next one is a straight to direct to DVD sequel. Comes out December 1st. So like it's right around the corner.
Is it really? That's the one with Ellie Kemper in it?
That's just a quick Google about it. Yeah, it says
That's the
December
one that's-
1st, 2021.
In England, set in England, I think.
It's straight to DVD?
Yeah.
Huh.
They
Why
still
bother?
make DVDs.
I'm sure it's going to suck big time.
I mean,
Home Sweet Home
nothing
Alone.
even comes straight to. It's like maybe straight to Netflix. Or
Straight
Yeah.
to streaming, yeah.
It's not
yeah.
good enough for that.
That's rude.
That's a low bar, dude. There's some absolute.
I know.
Have you guys seen Jiu-Jitsu? I'm just saying.
They made that movie just to use up all the blank DVDs that are
Collecting
Still
dust
around.
in the
Something on
warehouses.
Right.
Oh no, I was wrong. It got pushed up November 12th. So it's like less than a month away.
They've already finished it. They've
Yeah.
already finished it. Wow.
It'll be on Disney Plus. So
If
Look
you
forward
want to
to
see that level of brutality and enjoy yourself, just watch Squid Game.
Yeah.
I still haven't, but
I know none of you
either.
have, and I'm
I
so
have.
disappoint in you.
I
You
have,
did?
Heath. We
I
haven't
didn't know
talked
you
about it,
had.
but I have.
Hey,
I'm
we
not
need to
done with
hang
it.
out. I'm gonna start sending you. I'm gonna start sending you so many memes.
hey Heath, we should be friends, huh?
Yeah, maybe one day.
maybe.
Got to work up to it.
We literally
you
just got done playing Final Fantasy together.
Yeah.
know? Well, speaking of playing together, I'll take that where I can. We got a game to play here together, and this is the beginning of the end of the temple sequence. I hope you guys have had a good time with this little side jaunt.
I thought you were gonna get stuck in a loop. The beginning of the end of the beginning of the
Beginning
end.
of the end of the. I hope you guys have enjoyed playing with these other characters so far. I think it's been a good time from my end, anyways. And we ended last episode with Mordrin stepping into the final circle of the ninth truth, and while all the other ones had been kind of just metaphorical type experiences, this one was pretty big doozy. Mordrin was immediately corrupted to the 8th stage of corruption and gained 4 manifestations, basically all the ones that leads him right to, if he dies, he will become a Velstrak. That's the situation. Here's the thing that we didn't talk about at the end of the last episode, is Tenna was holding his hand while this happened.
But she's cool. She's super cool. She's cool.
I mean, she is really cool, but she's also got stage 1 corruption.
I didn't agree to
No
that.
manifestation,
all in
nothing.
all, that's not too bad. You know?
It's not terrible. You know, it could be worse.
Oh,
Could be worse.
you know what, Adam? I'll allow it.
You'll allow it? All right. Go ahead and put that on your sheet.
We'll do.
So you
we'll
do have stage 1 corruption, and you are aware of it. You felt it, but you know, stage 1, you're still okay. You know, you don't have any manifestation, but you felt. What I will say is that you felt the power of the Shadow Queen. You know, and you know, I'm not going to tell you how Tina feels about it, but what I will say is that you become very aware of what this temple actually is, who it was serving, until very recently, you know, and that Velstrax or not, this was a center for the Shadow Queen, you know, and that same corruption that leaked out of the obelisk back at the Enclave, you get your first real taste of it here.
So it's kind of like, I guess, what she was hoping would be along this little journey. She knows now it's like fully corrupted. There is no Kuthite, no true Kuthite, or in her mind, what a true Kuthite doctrine would be in here.
I mean, it is in the sense that this is very much what the Velstrat codes are, right? But like, you realize that all of this is being powered by this Shadow Queen. Like,
okay.
all, you know what I mean? So like, there's Velstrax in other parts of the world that would share the same truths, but they may or may not be drawing their power from Zon-Kuthon. They might draw power directly just from the evil and pain. Like, Velstrax is its own thing that often overlaps with Zon-Kuthon because of the pain thing, and like, you know, they do share a lot of the same type of deals. But not all Velstrax are worshippers of Zon-Kuthon,
Gotcha.
and not all worshippers of Zon-Kuthon are Velstrax. You know what I mean? There's just a big overlap. What you do realize is that this particular temple, like, it just kind of snaps into place that this temple has been used to further the Shadow Queen's agenda, and that this is definitely where that shadow corruption was coming from. You know?
Gotcha.
Velstrax in New York are corrupted by the true Lord of Pain, Kevin McAllister.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's pretty good. Or, you know.
Hey Heath. I'll allow it.
Oh, thank you.
So
Everybody
yeah,
gets
but like,
one.
yeah. So as far as the action goes, Mordrin, you come to fully aware of the power that you've just been given, standing there holding Tina's hand. And we have Gloombot and Xeno watching. Now, I will say that the physical appearance of Mordrin has changed, you know.
Go
Oh
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
How could
how
it
so?
not?
Oh yeah, well, okay, so I did mention it last time, but he's got like he's withered some, you know, you can see his veins through his skin. They're like, the cuticles of his fingernails are bleeding, but like not profusely. He just kind of has some open spaces on his body now, you know, like everything kind of pulled back tight and some of that skin cracked in various places, you know.
Gross.
Yeah, it's not great.
Super gross.
It's not great.
Mordrin, have you considered moisturizing? I hear you organics do that.
Just gonna ignore that.
Tina would kind of like, still holding his hand, I imagine, would sort of tug a little bit and say, Mordrin, are you all right? Like, taking in his physical situation, but just wanting to hear some kind of confirmation for him.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he's got just like a 1,000-yard stare. Like he's seen into some beyond that.
The heart of darkness.
The heart of darkness, truly. But I mean, seriously, like 8 levels of corruption, like, you know, whatever he experienced is... even he, who is someone who would be kind of acquainted with weird, like, planar, you know, dream-related kind of horrible stuff, and it's more than he ever could have fathomed, you know, what he just experienced. So I think it takes a minute. Like, he's probably looking you right in the eyes with this completely black eyes, and you just get nothing out of him for a solid, like, 10 seconds. And then just a shuddering, just... Dear God. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm alive. Yes.
I will say that despite how you look, you feel more alive than you've ever felt before. You know, like you connected to your ninth truth as it is, in that, like, you saw kind of your full potential in that moment, you know? And so while it's definitely disorienting, I wouldn't say that you feel like sick or ill, you know, that like you feel like super alive.
No, I'm struck by a scene. Have any of you ever seen The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus?
Yes.
No.
It's a trippy ass movie. It's
a great movie.
Last movie Heath Ledger made, like, he died while filming that and The Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's way trippier than The Dark Knight. But there's a moment where he falls out of the sky somehow and lands and should have died. But when his head comes up out of the mud, he's a different actor. He's Ewan McGregor. Oh. And I believe it's Ewan McGregor. But I've always, the image of that moment when he, like, hit the ground and then came up, like his head came up, it was such a brief, like, fleeting but amazing piece of acting, because his face just went from abject terror to sheer ecstasy back to terror within, like, 2 seconds, and then back to, like, you know, oh my God, I'm alive and this is a beautiful experience. And I think that's kind of like where Mordrin was in those moments, is like overwhelmed by fear, and then the ecstasy and the power of this experience is like, he's giddy, you know, when he comes back to it, you know. And as he's looking at Tenna, you know, I think she sees those emotions play on his face and then finally turn into a really probably kind of sickening smile.
You're good to go on, then we should trek back in. We've done all we can here.
Yeah, he like pats your hand, like, very almost jovially, and says, "Yes, I apologize, my dear. I'm fine to go on. I'm great. I'm fantastic."
I'm Velstrastic.
Oh,
You proud of that one?
Everybody gets one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's mine. I'll take it.
no, it's allowed.
okay, well,
But yes, let us not linger here. Let us move on and do what we came here to do.
yeah, Tenna would step back and sort of like let her hand slide out of his and like kind of step away from him and move towards the hall.
Before you move out, did you activate that ability crystal?
Yes?
You sure? Because that's a +4 to one of your main stats. We want to make sure that you have that in there.
Oh,
you know?
I thought you meant there was going to be something that bad happened with it. Because yes,
Well,
I
yes,
did.
corrupted.
I did do that.
What ability did you put it towards?
Let me make sure, because I thought it was Thought it went to strength.
Gloombot Xena, it was strength? Okay, cool. Gloombot Xena, did you have any responses to that? Or are you going to follow Tenna out?
Zeno is just kind of kicking it back in the back in the hallway. This is, shadow magic is not something that he is too familiar with. I mean, he's been kind of just like watching it unfold, and this is not really any less ordinary than the first time when they stepped into a prism, at least from his perspective. Again, he's looking at it from behind, you know? He didn't see any of these micro expressions that took place, you know, he just saw pretty much a level up cinematic, if you will, you know? So for him, it's just, he's kind of gauging everybody else's responses or reactions to this. And so he is going to be the last one to leave, and he's probably just going to keep eyes on Mordrin and Tenna as they file in past him into the hallway, you know?
All right.
Yeah, and I think Mordrin, after Tenna walks off, probably a little bit weirded out. I mean, he's literally just like looking at himself, like looking at his hands and noticing the differences in his, physiology, and, is kind of absorbed in that. Like, he's not like eyeballing any of you guys. He's kind of coming to grips with the reality of who he is now.
He's tripping and looking at his hands like, what?
Kind of, yeah. Oh, and to correct myself, it was Jude Law, not Ewan McGregor, who had such a great performance in that movie.
Those two, you could,
Might as well be twins,
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess you guys
disagree, but
you can make your way back to the teleportation room where Trelax has been patiently waiting for you.
I would say at this point, Trelax is not patiently waiting. He's sort of like pacing a little bit, and around the door, kind of just like with his head down. But, when he sees, has everybody come out together, or is just Tenna?
Yeah, I think they're all in it.
I would say that Gloombot, since he's been giving updates to Trelax anyways, is giving an update to him as he sees everybody funneling into the hallway heading back.
Mm-hmm. Says, hey, I don't know if you're getting these or not, but, well, we're on our way back. We'll see you in a sec. If you're still there and, not dead.
Did you give him a text?
I will say, when Trelax sees the group emerge down the stairs, would Mordrin's differences be like immediately noticeable?
I mean, you can roll a perception check, but like just to spot it from a distance, but if he gets within 10 feet of you, you would definitely be able to see it.
I mean, I feel like that's probably pretty good. 25?
Yeah.
Okay. So when he sees that, like he certainly will focus in, on Mordrin's appearance for a while and kind of like screw up his face a little bit, like, squint and kind of furrow his brows for a second. But then he'll turn to Tinnaval and sort of like kind of make his way over to her and be like, Tinna, you are all right. I'm sorry. This place, their beliefs, they have caused us great harm, and I lashed out. I apologize.
Tenna would kind of like nod, and she's the whole way back. She would have kind of like put herself sort of ahead of Mordrin, trying to. She's a little weirded out by that situation. And hearing
you're welcome.
a little saw what could have been her, and to hear Trelax say that, she's sort of like a little bit of extra weight she's had on her shoulders after seeing Mordrin's transformation. She sort of relaxes a little bit, and she's just like, "No, Rosa, I'm sorry. I I was too forceful. I let my devotions cloud my judgment, and this place is not as I hoped it was. It's tainted. And she kind of whispers that closer to Tralex, and her eyes flick back to where Mordrin is. She just says, we need to get out of here. We need to finish our job, find the herald. This place is completely tainted by this Shadow Queen. And she just kind of spits.
Yeah, so Tralax will steal another glance towards Mordrin and just kind of nod and say, yes, sister, we are very close to our goal. Let us press on, yes?
Yes. And she just smiled just a little bit, like, sibling rivalry.
So, I mean, yeah, with that out of the way, Tralax will sort of catch eyes with everybody and then turn and start heading down that hallway through the big double doors.
That's awesome. Before you do that, I'm just in a given mood. I'm going to give Mordrin and Tenna a inspiration. Nice. I would give you one, Zach, but you don't use yours, and you already have 4.
I do.
So.
I'm loaded up. Yeah. No worries, dude.
All right, I got an FL Spiration. Frank L. Love it. Let's see here. Good job. May this inspiration help you get the best possible result. A dirty 30. Yes, that is the best. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, great. What about you, Mordrin?
Yeah, I got my bipolar pop art inspiration.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah, it's a meme of myself with a blue and green like sunburst behind a very handsome picture of my head. Which I don't know where this is coming from, but it says the Candyman at the top, and at the bottom it says sweeter than molasses, and now more hairy than mole asses. I'm assuming referring to my bushy beard.
Wow, that's pretty great.
That's something.
Yeah, I like the pop art inspirations.
Yeah, that made me happy.
Fun. All right, so Zeno, you had something that you wanted to say.
Well, actually, it was more of an action, and it was just to call my hover disk.
How long does that last?
Let me go ahead and pull it up for you real quick.
You're gonna just ride on your hover disk so that you don't waste your spell slot? Is that what it is?
Pretty much. Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, the spell slot has already been wasted.
Yeah.
But you'll look cool wasting it, that's for sure. Yeah, how long does it last?
So it says hour per level.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can float on your little hover disc for the rest of this adventure.
I will float on.
Good news is on the way. Probably not. Probably not, actually.
No. What are you talking about?
All right, so you step into this hall, and let's see here. This featureless hallway extends over 100 feet before you. However, your vision is blocked by what looks like a cloud of shadow. It is swirling directly in the center of this hallway, and it seems to be growing at a slow, very slow, but steady pace. Like every pulse, it's like poof, gets a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. It looks as if you would be able to bypass this shadow, but if it grows much more, it will extend across the width of the entire passage.
Then I would like to bypass the shadow.
You can easily do that. Why don't you guys roll a perception check?
Okay. Ooh, a nat 20 on that for a 33. 32.
Yeah, I can't beat that.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys get past the shadow, and on the other side of it, you see these images, or like, I don't know, they're not, it's kind of like a map, but it looks more like a star chart, but it's not for stars. It's, I mean, you can, with that perception, you can tell that it's a chart of where all the obelisks are on Verces.
Okay.
And you can see that the obelisk that was in Shadow Kuvakara, there's an X scratched through it, along with some others along on the chart. Now, not all of them are, but you can get the sense that they have probably sent out shadow corruption through the ones that are marked.
Is this like a holographic chart, or like is it like a piece of paper? Like what am I looking at?
So it's like carved into the wall.
Oh, carved into the wall. Okay.
Yeah,
but
and
it's
so,
like
like-
magically activated in some way. It's like,
Well,
or no,
not
it's,
so much-
no. So it's not glowing dots. It's just like,
No.
Okay.
No. It's,
Okay.
you just get the sense that this is where they were tracking what they were doing, and maybe, actually, you can roll a mysticism on it if you want, or have somebody, have Tenna roll a mysticism.
yeah.
on
I
it.
mean, Treylac certainly can, but it's like I don't think that he's gonna hold a candle to Tenna's mysticism. I have a +9. Like it's not great.
you can try to aid.
That's gonna be. You can try to aid, please.
You would aid.
I aid.
Oh, you would auto aid.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, with it. Yeah. So then, oh my god, I just had a brain fart. Is aid +2?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be a 29 mysticism.
Yeah. So you can tell that if you look a little harder, you can see that there are some more of those blood tubes that extend out from this hallway up around the corner into the walls. And you can assess that, some sort of blood sacrifice would be able to hone the dream gate to these obelisks, these different obelisks.
So the
and
navigational panel.
Yeah, basically, this panel here could control what the dream gate is focused on, at least the outward. And you only can piece this together because of what you've seen at the Enclave. There's nothing on this wall that explains the how any of this works. You're just kind of making an assessment based on what you know.
Make an assessment.
But yeah, that this is different than the teleportation magic that you've heard about with the Dream Gate. They're not teleporting shadow corruption out. They're using the Dream Gate to corrupt dreams. And using these obelisks as signal boosters to, and so this is a different function of the Dream Gate than however they're using it to pull people here,
Sister, I do not understand what I am seeing.
Do we know? Okay, here's a dumb question. There's only what we see are. We only see obelisks for Verces, or are there additional, planets? Or
you only see obelisks for Verces.
So-
You would assume that the obelisk and whoever made this temple kind of came around the same time. Mm-hmm. That whatever this temple was used for before the Velstrax claimed it, that's lost to history, pre-Gap history, probably even more ancient than that. So it's it's hard to know any particular details beyond that.
Realistically, Emily may be having a brain fart here, but based on what we're seeing, there's nothing that we need from this panel. We're just learning that this is how they did it, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she would kind of relay that to the group and says, this seems to be how they are operating the obelisk, how they sent this carnage, this madness into the Enclave. But I don't think there's anything that we can use from it. Let's press on.
Fascinating.
Modron, have a few potentially embarrassing questions to ask.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, well, go ahead, my man.
You know, before we spoke of dreams.
Indeed.
You are a dream prophet, yes?
Yes, that is the title to which I am referring.
So, prophet, will I dream?
Well, I cannot know for sure, but I don't see why you couldn't.
For some reason, I feel as if that is something I am lacking. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. I feel almost as if it would be a malfunction for one such as myself. And yet, here, dream gates and prophets and... well, I feel a bit out of place.
I can understand the sentiment. However, if I know one thing, it's that there is immense power in dreams, as this is further confirming. And I see no reason that couldn't affect a machine such as yourself. You're more complicated than a mere machine, so perhaps you do dream and can't remember it, or perhaps you will gain the faculty in time. I cannot know, but I haven't had much time to study.
So an augmentation or upgrade then?
Perhaps, yes.
Some type of random thought processor while I'm resting.
Or magic.
Magic. I don't like the sound of that.
It's like, oh my dear boy, have you not heard of the term?
Oh no, I am
What have you been doing?
Where have you been all this time?
Oh
Let
boy.
me show you. Pick a card, any card.
Again, I don't want you to get too hung up on this, but call me an optimist. I don't see why. I know how powerful and how impactful dreams can be. Most people, I would argue, don't give their dreams that much thought beyond the mere moments after they've had them. They forget them so quickly. I don't think we've begun to scratch the surface of the power of dreams, so I think it would be childish, foolish, to assume that simply because you are more mechanical than the typical organic, that the power of dreams, the access to the plane or whatever realm that dreams occur and are made in and exist in, is cut off to you somehow.
Yes, I would greatly appreciate your assistance. And he looks you up and down, taking in all the nooks and crannies and peeled back skin, and just kind of recording it for himself. Doesn't comment on it, but you can tell that he's like looking hard at you.
Yeah,
And makes up his mind, says, yes, when we leave this place, I would appreciate your assistance in this matter.
Nothing would give me more joy short of transporting the Herald to help our friend's cause.
Is that your dream?
Oh, I've had many dreams.
See, I don't understand how these things work. Let us continue, though.
Indeed.
Josh, I'd give you one too, but you're full up. as
Look,
well.
I haven't had a chance to spend these. Like, I got
You
two
have.
of them recently. Not really.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been dealing with the traps. These other squishy people have been like sticking their hands in holes and stepping on plates and hover disking about. Like,
That's true. You're right.
Yep.
There's been some hover disking
what's
going
standing
on.
on
What-
glyphs. Like,
Yeah.
Are you having a good time? Is that what
Oh,
you're
yeah,
trying
you
to
guys
say?
have a
You
great
missed me?
time. I'm just sitting here watching you guys have a great time, wishing I could dream.
Dreaming about dreaming. All
That's my dream.
Before Trelax turns the next corner of this hallway, he will go ahead and like summon his Kusarigama to his hand and kind of wrap the chain around his arm.
Can't really do that, but flavor wise, we'll let it go.
Okay,
I don't
two-handed
think-
halberd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You definitely can't do that. You just can't go into a.
Oh, he can summon his weapon, my guy.
Yeah, you can go into your weapon. I was thinking of
Stellar mode?
You can't go into stellar mode.
No,
until you're-
no,
Right.
no. I'm not gonna preload my stellar mode, dude. Just don't want to get caught unaware, dude. I don't want to get caught lacking on these streets,
Bruh.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, I play Metroid enough and those types of games and Mega Man and stuff. You don't ever just walk around without your weapon charged. You don't walk around holding that button.
I'm just saying,
This is
preload. My photon mode sounds like a funk song. Like
It's like the Key and Peele nonsense funk skit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, we're putting this off.
Okay.
All right, so everybody's gonna arm themselves. I assume.
I mean, Trelax
Yeah.
doesn't say anything. He just does it. I mean, if y'all see that and then think maybe it's a good idea, I'll draw my weapon. Like, if Trelax is I don't know.
I think
He's ready.
I think Mordrin's gun is on his back, and he's just walking with his. He has a sword cane, so it's just like a fancy walking cane or whatever, and it's just walking along with that, though it is a weapon. Just having a good time, just really supremely confident in this moment.
Okay, so yeah, we see Trelax pull his thing out, and
Hey, ew, gross.
oh god, excuse
You guys
me.
are siblings.
It is
Wow,
natural.
what does that
It is natural.
It's natural.
What, Mordrin can go free balling,
Mordred,
but I
are
can't?
you ashamed of the Chaos body?
Behold the worm.
You may
I
not
am
like it, but
ashamed of
this is what
nothing.
peak male performance looks like.
Oh god.
Spiraling, and I love it. No, Tina just kind of like looks like she's holding herself for a hot second, and then like releases her arms really quick. And when she does, like the tattoos sling off of her arms and produces her shadow chains.
Dope.
Well, that's not cool at all.
I know.
That's super cool. All right. Well, you guys can make the corner, get into whatever marching order you see fit.
Ooh, there's a room here, dude.
Yeah, there's a whole room.
There's a room here, bro.
There's stairs
so-
and such.
Yeah, so the hallway cuts to the north at a 90-degree angle, and there's some stairs that go down about 5 feet, and they open up to a medium-sized room with 3 small cells on each side. The cells are full of refuse, blood, and broken equipment, but there are no living creatures in this room. Across the room to the north, you see another small set of stairs rising back up to a doorway that has a purple hue emanating through the cracks.
Okay.
So, I know you just described it, but is there anything in this room, this kind of like, I guess, anti-chamber sort of
So
situation?
you suss out that this is where they held prisoners until they brought them to the surgery room.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, do I need to roll a perception check or anything to make sure, like...
Are we sneaking up on somebody? Is there...
Yeah, I mean, well, Treyarch's not very sneaky, but,
I mean, there's nobody in here.
I meant
Yeah.
like moving forward, sorry.
can I roll perception to see if maybe there's something hidden or...
Sure.
You know, I don't, man, I ain't trying to get caught.
Or,
Can I aid or...
you can't aid in perception.
I
You can
would
your
roll
own
my
perception.
own.
Large oof, that is a 19 total.
Total.
29.
29. I mean, yeah, as I said, and consistent with what the surgeons told you, this is just where they held
Okay.
potential victims, and there's nothing hidden here. I mean, there's no traps, nothing like that. It's just where it's the empty jail cells of the kind of reminding you of the failed experiment, maybe of the Velstrax or whatever they were trying to do, but you're that much closer to the dream gate.
Trailax will point out to Tenna the light underneath the door. Do you see it, sister?
Yes, detect magic.
You detect a substantial amount of magic on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the door. I mean, let's
get up
Boss
there.
door.
Boss door. Yeah. Boss door. It
It's
also has a lock on it.
Just a bas relief of Bruce Springsteen on the door.
It has a lock on it that's like the shape of Zankuthan's symbol with the skull.
The skull with the chains.
But the mouth. You remember it's like augmented because it's also this is also the mouths of Annularitus or whatever, and so in the mouth is where you would insert a key, which you have. I mean,
Yeah.
We
Tenna
do
has
that.
the key, yeah.
Yeah, Tenna has the key.
Boss key right there.
You got the boss key.
She would
All
look
right.
back and say, "Are we prepared for this?" And look at the group, just kind of double checking. Are there any buffs that you want to do before we open this door?
Well, you'd better be prepared. There's no turning back now.
And she would insert the key, give it a turn.
The door splits right at the mouth, like right in the middle. So top of it goes up, bottom goes down. Opens. And y'all just kind of file right into the stairs because I just want you to see this room. This is why this map is the shit. There's a literal dream gate drawn into the map. But
neat.
So here is the box text. The smell of death and machine fills your senses as you enter this room. On either side of the room, lining the west and eastern walls, are two raised level balconies. On the left, supplies, notes, and crates lay in a disarray. On the right, long tables of bones and skulls. However, the main feature is in the center of this room, on a large raised platform. Metal, bone, and stone make up the borders of a large 15-foot tall circle at the center of this platform. Raging in the middle of the circle is a storm of purple smoke and lightning filled with glimpses of people sleeping, dying, or dead, moving from one person to another at imperceptible speed. Standing in front of what must be the Dream Gate are two disciples chanting in shadow tone. At their feet, in between them, is a large pile of twisted bodies, torsos, limbs, heads, all entangled in a mass. The chant gets stronger, and you begin to see nanocytes arise from hidden holes in the ground. They knit themselves together into this mass of flesh at an insane speed, and to your horror, the pile of flesh arises as one terrifying abomination. And this is what you see.
What?
Blow that up.
Bruh.
Oh,
Bruh.
man.
What?
What? Yeah, I'm confused.
All right.
What am I looking at?
All right. It looks like Nito the Gravelord from Dark Souls has a hover bike or something
Yes.
on him. That's what it looks like to me.
All right, I was thinking it looked like a drone.
Yeah, like it's got four turbines or something around it.
It also looks like mechanical, like chicken legs kind of coming off the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with like
yeah, and-
masses of like tattered cloth and wires and shit.
Yeah, and there's like multiple bodies like all meshed together at the top of it.
Right, that's what
oh,
my
wow.
Nito the Great. Yeah, I
yeah.
made a reference.
Yeah, Great
I'm
Lord
sorry,
Nito.
Nate.
I pulled it up. You're right. It does.
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, I googled it. You're right.
Yeah.
And so these two umbral disciples and this umbracite, made by none other than New Sheo. Shout out to New Sheo who helped me craft this.
Oh man, you know it's gonna
Oh,
be
really?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, and it's going to be real tough.
Yeah.
And I guess y'all are going to have to deal
boy.
with it next week because we'll see.
Wait, what? Dude,
Rude.
so rude.
Well, I tell you what, buddy. I'll dream about it.